Okay. Sorry about that. I might need to turn this up just a touch as well. Okay. Hopefully I'm more audible now, and so is the game. Let's try this. Yeah, I learned how to do throws now. Kind of, sort of. The aerial throws, at least. Oops. Oh well. Give me this. Yeah. Alright then. Grappler Sailor Moon playthrough, I guess. Yep. Oops. Well... Oh, eh. Ah! Okay, don't grapple her. Yep. Well, I'm off to a bad start here. Kind of, sort of. Ugh. Oh, cool. Oh, I beat her. Okay. Never give up, no matter how bad the situation is. Until we meet again. Random bunhead. Okay. A C for cool. No. Easy there, you. Oh no, there's two of them. Welp. How did he slip through? No. I need this. Oop. Cool. Okay. Welp. Oops. Ugh. Dang it, I keep forgetting. Well, there goes that extra life. Alright then. Oh, there goes that. Uh... What? And you're here, aren't you? Yep. Cool. Take that. Need another one. Oh, okay. And one more for good measure. Today's victory belongs to you, Sailor Moon. Just a bit more. Oh no. Crystal Tokyo, we're at the halfway mark. Ouch. Ooh, ah. Off to a bad start. Well... What is this? Oh jeez, not you too. And another one. Gameplay. And there's two of them now. Oh, there's that one too. Cool. Making things worse for myself here. Well... It's okay then. Enter the problem characters. What? Oh shoot, not more of these. I just can't trust them to be anywhere near me, unfortunately. Go! Whoa! Oh, hey, Clue. Oh, it is. Yep. Let me pause this for a minute. Slightly, but this is also a sequel to the SNES game, which I have pretty much retconned and decided that I kinda don't like it compared to the Sega Genesis version. I discovered that in the Sega Genesis version, that recently there are actually, like, nifty little inputs that each of the soldiers can do that can produce, like, cool secret moves. It would have been nice for them to implement some of those into this game, but they did give necessary additions, because you have your screen nuke in this game, dedicated to one button that you might accidentally press in a panic. And you have a few other things at your disposal. For example, now you have an aerial suplex attack, I guess, which I now discovered how to use. You have a few things at your disposal, but they've also made the bosses rather goofy. Oh no, they have a dedicated easy mode in this game now, where you just straight up play as Chibi-Usa. And I said it last time, but I'll say it again. Yeah, Chibi-Usa's benefit is that she is a short character, so the enemy's attacks will just go right over her head and she can just freely bombard them. There are some enemies that do just low profile and will hit her inevitably, That, or if she decides to jump, and she'll accidentally collide into enemy attacks if you aren't careful. But yeah. Chibi-Usa is your dedicated easy mode. Well, yeah, she gets her own slot in the title menu rather than the character select, so yes, she is your definitive easy mode in this game. Which I would probably say even then is probably tough. Okay, let me get back to this. Ah! Do not let the freaking lemon juice girls approach you from behind, because they will just straight up grab you, and do not let them be too close to you, because they will straight up grab you again. Like so. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Can I just beat these things up? Okay, cool. Cool. Here's the screen nuke, by the way. He's gonna do a thing if I try and approach him casually. I don't want to deal with these things either again, so they can go away. He has his own ranged attack, if I'm correct. Yep. What? All right. What the? All right, start swinging. I'm not happy with Sailor Moon's elegant technique. Looks like white birds in the great sky. I'm not happy with the... Keep trying, Sailor Moon. I'm not happy with the amount of continues I wasted on that previous stage. I need more than 5 continues. Because it's just like, yes, the game is short, but it can get incredibly hard near the end, which is where I'm just about at. Planet Nemesis? Yeah. Much nicer than freaking Tuxedo Mask. I wish I could see how many continues I had as well. No. I wish the hitbox on that was a little wider. Alright then. Not these guys. Alright. Alright then. What? Well... I suppose they are, but they're pretty annoying. They're more so chunky, but yeah. Ooh. At least these guys are kind of easier to hit. The yellow ones are very tough to deal with. Because those are the ones that low profile you. And they got arms and legs. Well, hey, it's kind of shout out to the bear community if you think about it. You stop this nonsense. Oh, jeez, no. Not you. How did that miss? No, there's more of them. Ah. There's another continue, if I even have any more. I think this is my last set of lives. Don't rush me, Luna. Whew, whew. Don't like the way these perfume ladies are approaching me constantly. Ouch. And there's 4 of them now. I'm not gonna make that. Well. Well, I messed that up. Ah. Alright then. Guess we're doing this now. You should have been down. Cool, you decide to come down. 1. Well... 2. Ah. Ouch. I could do without you guys. That might be it. Okay, cool. This might be it, though. What the hell? Ouch. Oh, he's low. Ouch! Really now? Go away! An honorable victory is beyond the beauty of that of any jewel. Farewell, Sailor Moon. Now I understand what they mean by magnet hands. No, I won't go. The black crystal, poison crystals. You must hurry and leave this place. If we use the time-space key that was entrusted to me, I think we'll be able to return to Crystal Tokyo. Everyone, join hands and hold on to me. Hand-holding? I am Neo Queen Serenity, whom you believed in and came through. You should be able to return to your world from the Time Gate. Thank you, Sailor Moon. Bye-bye. That was kind of anticlimactic. No credits or things, no fanfare. That's about it. Yeah, I can show off a bit of Chibi-Usa mode, I suppose. Oh wait, I did before. Whatever. Screw it, let's do it. Round 2. Chibi-Usa run. I don't think she has any grabs either. They should be, as it states, pretty easy. This is just a victory lap at this point. Yeah, I think because my thing cut out and then I decided to come back and everyone had already kinda left. No, this is before she became a Sailor Scout in training. Or a Sailor Soldier. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like— ow, ooh, what, whoa! Hey, easy there. She's 1,000 years old, take it easy. So apparently some enemies can reach her, I guess. In my opinion, I feel like she was actually stronger before she became a Sailor Scout or Soldier, rather than after. But that's probably thanks to the anime, sadly, which only portrays her as being sort of— it really reinforces the fact that she's in training. Because her special attack seems to have a very heavy percentage chance of failing, or being more situational than helpful at times. If anything, even when it is successful, it isn't all that powerful. Because her special attack was Pink Sugar Heart Attack, where her little wand would shoot out a bunch of hearts-shaped— a bunch of light rings shaped like pink hearts. And this is just like a constant barrage of DPS damage, apparently, seeming to cause more of a hindrance to the enemy rather than all-out killing them. Yeah. They literally played it for laughs in one of them, where it was it was like it was spanking an enemy rather than destroying them. So she honestly probably didn't have to become a Sailor Scout, because it seemed like with her Luna P toy, she's already, like, able to do so much. But unfortunately, before she became a Sailor Scout, she was very bratty and self-centered, so she never really utilized what great power and potential she had, unfortunately, which might also be thanks to the anime and crappy writing, perhaps. Oh, I didn't mean to waste that here. Well, this is what I meant with that button. That's the funny thing about these beat-em-ups. There's always a bit of property destruction. It's understandable later, but I just destroyed probably 2 stands, one at a festival and one here, so how justified is that? Oh yeah, and she has like a Super Smash Bros. Melee Marth or Link down stab for her downward aerial. Oh, Emerald. You might not want to be kicking like that. This umbrella is quite sharp. Never give up, no matter how bad the situation is. Until we meet again. Very good. Uh-huh. Sure. Very good. For those of you dropping in, sorry if it seems like I'm taking the easy way out with this, but I already completed a run with Sailor Moon doing this. So, just for the fun of it, because it felt too short, I'm doing another run with Chibi-Usa. And now I can adequately handle these guys. Because these are the ones that will give me trouble later on, see? We need a modern version of these beat-em-ups, because since they're doing it with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and very old TV shows, I don't see why it's not par for the course to have one for Sailor Moon. Oops. It would be, and I mean, it's... because, like, that's a very big thing, because Sailor Moon is still very popular. You have Crystal out. Why wouldn't you be putting out some games? They might be owned by Bandai Namco, or at the time it was Bandai, I think. But, I mean, Bandai has had its hand in helping make, Smash Ultimate. So, why aren't we getting another beat-em-up? Because this would be especially great, because the one thing that these games were actually lacking were, the outer planetary soldiers. Oh, okay. That's a lot. I think I just got 2 lives from that. I would say it's a priority. How else could you hype up the revival of a well-beloved and quite pivotal, anime/manga? I mean, Bleach recently just got its own little game, which I think is literally like a whole... I think it covers the whole series in, like, a traditional fighting... Well, no. An arena-type fighter system. Kind of similar to what Dragon Ball Z was doing. In a sense where it literally just stretches across the whole continuity. Which is honestly really cool. What's this? Oh. Dang, I missed that in the previous run, I guess. Yeah. Like... What was it? I think, did I show the video of the one Sailor Moon fighting game that took off in the fighting game community? Okay, well, there's no gates there. Yeah, I still find it funny how... Sailor Uranus is the broken one in that game. Literally broken in every sense of the word, because she just does not play by the rules of the game. So they actually hacked or modded the game to remove her from the roster, because it's just that much of a risk to have her try and be in, like, tournament play and have people just getting demolished by her. Oh, that's right! I'm so sorry! Shoot, we can watch it immediately after I do this if you want. And as you've... I don't know what time you came in. You came in around the 3rd stage. This game is not very long, as you've noticed. Literally 4 stages. And I'm doing the easy mode one now, so this is just a cakewalk. I'll probably mute myself because I don't want to, like, talk over it. But yeah. It's really nice. It gets to the point, but it also kind of has to patch itself up around the end. It also does some interesting different things, as you can probably expect. And apparently the anime was made around the time Tales of Xillia, I think it was being made. Yeah, but it does something kind of funny at the end that I appreciate, but don't really know how to feel about. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hey, what's up? Local Dark Moon Clan Inquisitor gets beaten up by pink-haired young girl. Today's victory belongs to you, Chibi-Usa. Yep. Very good. Of course it was, though. Yep. Pluto got done dirty in the anime. I should honestly just stream the anime as well, because I had like a Hulu account that I used to literally just binge through all of it. The anime's pretty good, but like, if you want, it's what you would essentially prefer if you had to ask me like, oh, what do I watch, the new one or the old one? Because the old one is kind of like a Saturday morning romp, and it actually, well, it's very cartoony. And the last season, things start getting very real. And with the newer one, it cuts out a lot of the fluff, so it's more honest to the manga, at least in terms of like how the plot progresses. But I think it also took a few things from the anime. Yeah, 'cause it's great. Oop. That deals a lot of damage. Also, I probably should have used all of my little charges just to speed through that boss rather than bully him. Also, did you know that Sailor Moon had an RPG apparently? Another story. And it does something pretty interesting. Because it... Well... I like the way it did it better than the anime did in a way. Because it essentially makes, sort of like mirror clones of the, original soldiers. The original 5, at least. In more of a sense like, what if they were evil, rather than, like, the way that the other enemies were designed, more so. Because these are different people, but they kind of do resemble the inner Senshi. And they do look like what if they did succumb to darkness. And the RPG does a lot of cool things. I wouldn't mind, like, streaming that tonight, honestly. I could probably at least get into a bit of it. But I don't know. I don't know how people are feeling about me streaming the long RPGs. Because even though I said Star Ocean 1 wasn't all that long, it was still pretty long for me to get through, apparently. So much so that I had to break it up into 4 segments, I think? Well, it was 2 streams. I think I just broke it up into 4 segments. Understandable. They're giving you the weekend shift a lot, huh? It's funny, but I kind of miss being able to grab enemies. That is the one thing they did not give her, but I guess that's kind of understandable because how would she be able to grab them? Well, okay, no, there's a way. But I guess they just wanted to keep it simple. Supposed to have the weekend off for once. Didn't work today. Coworkers called out sick for tomorrow. So you have to be the one to cover his shift. I see. It tends to be like that, unfortunately. My favorite, Dark Kingdom chicken. Oh no, wait, we're in the Moon Kingdom, I think. Never mind. Moon Kingdom chicken. Okay, I think that attack is actually really wide. Jeez. Her little charge-up attack reminds me of Celis from Tales of Symphonia and how she had her 2 special attacks, which were Mini Meteor and Star Cannon. So it does remind me of, like, Star Cannon. No, it was Mini Meteor. The names of the attacks were, like... The name based off of the attack was, like, really... they were swapped, it seemed like. Because when she said, like, Mini Meteor, she would pull out, like, a wand that had a Mini Meteor? That. When she used her attack, Mini Meteor, she would pull out a wand that has a star on the end, and when she slammed it down, it would spray out a bunch of stars. And then when she used Star Cannon, she pulled out a wand that had a meteor on the end that would do the same thing. Yep, it didn't work. And I've been thinking about Tales of Symphonia a lot, because it's just like... I have it on Steam, and I wish it had as much of a modding community as, like, the Sonic Adventure games do. Because I could just imagine all of the nonsense that people would make for that game. The only mod it did get was essentially a texture overhaul, I think. I'm getting so many lives. Yeah, and her her snarky little remark when she blocks. That game could also use a remake, honestly. A remake, not a port. A remake. RPGs are just harder intent compared to the platform. I guess. I mean, because it's one of those things where it's like, when you manage to find, like, the debug menu and everything, or the dev tools that they might have hidden in some corner of the game, it's interesting to see what you can find. Because it looked like, apparently, according to one of their debug menus, it seemed like Noish was planned to be playable. Which would have been very interesting. Yeah. But unfortunately, since I guess they didn't follow through with it, and it was just sort of a plan that was written on a piece of paper, because, like, I think they had, like, a little party, organizer menu, and his name was on the list. But in the video that someone uploaded about it, they stated, like, if you actually try and add him to your party, it'll just crash the game. Yeah, that would have been nice. Part of me thinks he would have probably... Well, honestly, no-ish? I could actually see him being a thing. He could have been like the Blue Mage, where he learns, like, all of the, enemy beast skills, so he can just straight up use those. It would make some of his, unison attack combinations interesting. Also another reason why a remake would be nice. Probably. But I mean, it's still kind of cool having a... Is he a dog or is he a wolf? I think he's just a dog, but still. The sword-wielding dog is pretty awesome. Ah, whoa! Fair enough. What am I doing? Nice gymnastics. Hold this. They're ambiguous with a on a Whoa. Hey. I don't know what that was. Sailor Moon's elegant technique looks like white birds in a great sky. Keep trying, Chibi-Usa. Good. I honestly thought this game would be kind of rude, in just being like... Because what they tend to do in most beat-em-ups, or at least for what I remember, if you use, like, the easy mode character or you play easy mode, it's like, no, you cannot play the final stage. That's it. Congratulations, thanks for playing. Try on a harder difficulty. And I thought they would actually do that for Chibi-Usa, but I guess not. I wonder why Pluto is in this game, but Uranus and Neptune aren't. I believe because Pluto was introduced first, since she is Chibi-Usa's essentially first best friend. Because when Chibi-Usa would, get upset because she was kind of teased in school, even though she's like 1,000 years old or so and like the future ruler of the Crystal Tokyo. Um, she wouldn't really confide in anyone else except for Sailor Pluto, whom she ran into when she was just roaming around the castle. And so she would just make it a thing to frequently converse with Sailor Pluto and just confide in her as like her bestie. So, yeah. Uranus and Neptune came in later. But that's kind of like all the more reason why, I don't know, you could have at least had Pluto as like an unlockable character. She has some really OP potential, honestly. It is. It's very heartwarming. And in the anime, like, when she's, like, really stressed out and in tears, she actually is able to use, her Luna-P toy to communicate with, Sailor Pluto. And the reason why Sailor Pluto showed up right there in that little intro for Crystal Tokyo is because, she is the gatekeeper of the Door of Time. At least until later seasons. Or I guess the Door of Time is not, relevant anymore. Because she, after the Door of Time, loses relevance and everything, because the idea for her being the guardian of the Door of Time is so that no one can, like, freely move from past to present, and future, I guess, and just screw up the timeline. But, somehow the main villains from this game managed to do just that without the door, I guess. Because Chibi-Usa is from the future. I suppose I probably shouldn't say more if it's something I might, like, put on, but I don't know. Because there's a bit more to it now that I'm starting to remember. Alright, full heal. And some extra life, I guess. from you-know-who. Step down. One more. Nice projectile, nerd. Yeah, because originally he didn't really have any attacks of his own, apparently. Well, I guess I have to just attack him then. Oh. Duh. They just scuttle out the way. An honorable victory beyond that of it, beauty of an angel. Farewell, Chibi-Usa. Yeah, that's what everyone literally says. He is literally the Prince of Earth and the Earth Kingdom. Okay. Dark Moon Crystal has already begun to break down. Hurry, you must leave this place. If we use the space-time key that was entrusted to me, I think we'll be able to return to Crystal Tokyo. Everyone, join hands and hold on to me. I am Neo Queen Serenity, whom you believed in and came to. You should be able to return to your own worlds from the Time Gate. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah. I'll be right back.